Who said that?
Melly, nigga.
Yeah, Melly, shut up.
All right.
Okay.
I'll meet your fat ass.
Yo, Melly.
So any like prerequisites you guys want to go over?
Prerequisites. I don't know, EJ.
What is your premise?
You don't have any prerequisites?
Do you want to do prerequisites, EJ?
What if he doesn't?
As in like your time?
Anything.
Yeah.
Something like that?
Okay, wait, hold on. I think you guys should have like established a tiering system because I don't want this to turn into a debate where we're just arguing whether like a certain tier is a certain
my
tier.
God.
So I think if you have any contentions,
so,
say
like,
them,
Are
bring
y'all
them up
agreeing
now.
on are y'all agreeing on VSVW or CSAP scaling?
I'm assuming. Okay, so Shonen, which definition of infinite sphere you like even pulling from to begin with?
The one that gets you from point A to point B in zero.
No.
Huh?
Like, are you using the VSVW definition?
Honestly, I don't know definitions in any of those tiering systems because we just go like.
Okay, you
what
have
I
to go
just
back.
said.
You have to go
This
for
nigga.
one of those definitions. Obviously,
I'm pretty sure.
you can-
Look.
You
I'm
guys
pretty
wanna
sure one
do
of those definitions say from point A to point B in zero time or something like that, nigga. That's what I'm
point A
fucking
to
trying to do.
point B. Well, Shonen, please, whatever definition you use that says that, don't use it because that'd just be like inherently wrong. But
I'm pretty sure that's VSBW that says that, or one of the.
okay, you're going off of
VSBW.
VSBW's definition of infinite
Wait,
speed, correct?
wait, hold on. Why is that definition of infinite speed run?
I can go into it here. I can go into it later.
You don't. What's it called? Whoever said that.
Well, you can have a brief
Oh my
response. I
God,
won't, I
bro.
won't try to
Please just
debate
push
Bruno on you. I'm
that
just interested to
debate.
see what.
Yo, anybody who's not a part of the debate, y'all need to shut up.
Oh
All
God,
right,
you should go
so you guys
Yeah.
want to just specify just non-finite speed because that's a lot of definitions of infinite speed are just gonna fall into that, just non-finite.
Yeah, I mean, like shit. Point A to point B, fucking zero time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
zero time. Yeah, moving from point A to point B, that's gonna be non-finite speed. So
Non-finite.
you move an infinite amount of distance, that's gonna be non-finite speed. Infinite speed, regardless, is just non-finite speed. So.
Okay. You cool with that, EJ?
Well, not exactly. Like based off
So then,
shut your bitch ass up and
what
accept
the
it.
definition I'm used to now.
what's
That's
the
really
definition
like
that
not
you're
how it
used
even
to?
works.
What's the definition
No, the
that you're?
definition is simple. You're just traveling an infinite distance, but like you're saying in zero time, that part just
No.
it's
Yeah. Infinite speed to me doesn't like. Okay, there's two different infinite speeds, right?
okay, but let me get this straight, right? You're going off of the hold on, what the heck? I just realized that you're going off of the VSBW definition, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Well,
Bro, say jeez. Hell nah.
no,
You
because
guys
like
want to clarify? You guys want to
I went
clarify what the
back
definition is? What's the definition you guys
read
are
that
going off of?
definition. That's gonna be funny.
Look. Let's
He's
just.
going for VSBW, but like okay, this is gonna be kind of funny.
Huh? What's gonna be funny?
Wait, are there any other definitions for infinite speed?
There's the one that you can travel where you can travel an infinite amount of space, and then the one where you get to point A to point B instantly or whatever.
Yeah, they're both mentioned in VSBW.
That's
Yeah,
why.
I know what you
So
mean.
what's
It's like more
what's the
okay.
problem?
So one's just like traveling an infinite distance and like a set amount of time. Zero time is where that's wrong. That's inaccessible at that point.
That's inaccessible.
No,
I mean, like
that's the same. That's like the same
Yeah.
thing. Like
it is
inaccessible,
the
and,
same.
and
How?
there's
How's
not
it the
going to
same
be.
thing?
That's
Yeah,
why they
because when you're
removed
infinite
inaccessible.
speed, you're okay. So like, there's no going from point A to infinite speed. There's going to be no time value you could really attribute from any character traveling any type of distance, right? You can apply the speed formula regardless.
They also verbatim state that infinite speed is equal to instantaneous. So I mean, like,
Yeah, they're both instantaneous, right? Instantaneous is you're just literally going from point A to point B right, with no time between.
I get what you guys are going off, but like, it really doesn't even matter what you're saying here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You got it? I need some water.
no, you don't, African.
Who just said that?
By the
shit?
way,
Denji, I ain't gonna
if
lie, bro. You
somebody's
gotta shut the
contentious
fuck
my
up.
judgment, right? The debater has contentious my judgment, then you have like 5-10 minutes to contest. We're not gonna sit here forever and you're gonna debate good me.
Yeah, what's it called? I think 5 minutes is probably the best one.
okay.
Shonen, drink sparkling water.
Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, Alex, I thought I served me your ass.
Hey, so you got it figured out, EJ?
Got what figured out.
Like you got your little definitions figured out, you ready to go or what?
I mean, yeah, I got my definition figured out. I was just asking you for what your premise was, and then like I just got into that whole
Oh,
I
okay.
got
Yeah,
sidetracked.
no, I'll give you my premise because I asked you if you have any prerequisites, and if you don't, then we could just go straight to the premises.
Prerequisites like a fallacy limit or something.
Anything, yes, anything like that.
Well, I just go ahead and put like a 3 fallacy limit or something.
Yeah, I don't
And then
agree.
like
What about a BOR?
for a BR time, how long can we go for this? Like, if someone leaves and has to like come back, they have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes.
7 minutes, I think, is pretty
Okay.
neutral, right?
7 minutes, like get in between.
Yeah. 7 minutes is good, but the thing is, like, I'm asking you, right? If I have something to do, if something comes up and I gotta go till like tomorrow, would you be willing to postpone?
I can postpone. You gotta go.
Okay, but only if I like really gotta go. If not, it's just
Also,
5 minutes. But
my bad. Continue. Sir.
But we don't even have to do 7 minutes. We can do 5 minutes. That's fine.
All right. If I gotta go, you guys might have to postpone, or you guys can just continue without me.
Okay, we have to just continue.
All right. Okay. So my premise is that Naruto can get from point A to point B. Naruto can move from point A to point B instantaneously.
So your premise is basically Naruto's infinite speed, correct?
Well, what I said, yeah. Well, my premises was going to lead to my conclusion.
So, where'd you post your scans to the proof of this?
Okay, I'll send it right now to scans 1.
And also, just like do the fuck of it, explain your scale, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna do that regardless.
I want to say Ichigo souls again so bad, so I'm gonna just say souls. Oh my
What?
god.
Alright, anybody who has admins, mute that nigga.
Okay, so
No.
EJ, you check scans 1.
Oh, let me go check it. Let me open my phone back up.
All right.
All right.
Basically, my evidence shows that the Raikage is the same speed as Minato, who's instantaneous. So Raikage is instantaneous as well.
Okay. Why is Minato instantaneous?
Huh?
Why is Minato instantaneous?
Because of his flying rising.
So first off, you already admit to using the definition of like the whole VSB, VSBW definition of infinite speed, that's your entire scale. And
I said the specific definition of Naruto can get from point A to point B, or anybody being able to get from point A to point B in 0 time. That's the definition, huh?
You can't just make up your own definition. I mean, this is
No,
the
I
definition.
didn't. I didn't make my own definition. We talked
Hold
about
up,
this right before we even.
EJ. He's not using like a metric or anything like that. He's just saying he's going off his own premise, which is that he can go from point A to point B instantaneously. That has nothing to do with like an actual metric system like VSBW or CSAP.
Oh, look! Even in your definition, it says able to travel any finite distance in 0 time. So that's basically the same thing as moving from point A to point B.
Are you not forgetting? Like when I asked him earlier, he still like agreed to using specifically this definition.
Huh? Well, I'm saying that this definition still like fits into under my with my interpretation.
Yeah, but then
the same thing.
Yeah, but like in that same paragraph, like if you're trying to like,
huh? In the same paragraph, what?
Well, is there any proof of mental skeletal interpretation? First off, is there any proof of him skeletal interpretation? Like off the definition you're using, it downright says that
I'm not scaling Minato to the flying rising. I'm just saying that the Raikage is the same speed as Minato's flying rising.
Okay, Minato isn't the speed of the flying Raijin, then he doesn't get to instantaneous.
Huh? No, I'm saying, bro. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm saying the Raikage is the same speed.
You went out. What do you say? You went out.
I'm saying that the Raikage is the same speed as the flying Raijin. I'm not saying that Minato is the same speed as the flying Raijin, which he kind of actually is, but it doesn't matter. I'm saying that the Raikage is the same speed as Minato's flying Raijin, which is instantaneous, making the Raikage instantaneous.
Okay, I'll give clarification.
It's the same speed.
Huh?
Okay, wait, hold on.
But it literally just like by the definition.
Hold on. Okay, just let him go. What'd you say, EJ?
All right, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
EJ.
Bro, who was that?
Yo, hold up. Actually, what's the goal?
Yo,
Anybody?
Vexo, can you moderate?
Oh, that was funny. What was that?
I'm moderating, monkey.
Or yeah, Melly, you can moderate.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, and after that, can everybody
Oh,
please?
okay. What was it called again? Repeat what you just said, Shannon. Your scale is oh yeah, right. Kage equal to teleportation. Oh, point out where it specifically says he's equal to his teleportation.
He's equal to his teleportation. What do you
Where
mean?
is it at? Where's infer that?
The proof of what? Like, be more specific. I don't know what
Point
you want
out
specific.
point out the sentence where I should look at it and I should infer, oh, that means the Raikage is equal to this guy's teleportation. Point out the sentence.
Oh, it's the one that I sent in the first place. It says not inferior even to the yellow flash.
Not
So that means
inferior.
he's not
Both his
inferior to
feet,
the yellow
also
flash.
godlike's feet, not inferior to that of the yellow flash. Well, first off, the yellow flash is a person, not a technique.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're trying to say. But even if I hope you know Minato is instantaneous even without the flying Raijin. You know that, right? Because he possesses the body flicker, and so does the Raikage. The Raikage, even without comparing him to Minato's flying Raijin, he's instantaneous because of the body flicker. The body flicker is instantaneous, and
Okay.
Naruto dodged this.
Body flicker even being like instantaneous to begin with, because basically inversion, like body flicker is something that like enhances your like movement speed. It's
Yeah,
not
it
a
doesn't. It doesn't mean that you can't like go instantaneously though. Like this just means that it enhances your speed.
Didn't you
Well, the
just
body
say
flicker
body
is
flicker
just
was
high speed movement, right? So, like, what do you mean by it enhances your speed? Like, do you mean it like if somebody is just standing still and then decides to do the body flicker, it enhances their speed? Yes, obviously it would. Doesn't mean that they're not going instantaneously though.
Holy shoot. I know exactly who this guy is.
Bro, he talked out.
Okay. Sean, you gotta repeat that you gotta repeat the last few parts. Cause like I saw that and I was reading it and I was just like I got off topic.
Okay, my bad. I was looking for something, so I don't even remember. I was talking about the body flicker. The Raikage
What was your
has
point
the
with the body
body
flicker
flicker.
again?
The body flicker. Oh yeah, I was saying that. What are you saying that like the body flicker enhances speed movement, right? And I was like asking you in what sense? Like, yeah, of course it does. Like if you're standing still, you do the body flicker. Of course, it's gonna enhance your movement, your speed movement, but it doesn't mean that you're not going instantaneously.
You're not going instantaneous. It's high speed movement. It's downright said that you focus chakra into your feet and you move at high speed.
Wait. So
In
high
fact,
speed,
since
high
you,
speed
I just thought about since you're calling it instantaneous, is there any like scan you have to prove that?
of the body flicker being instantaneous.
Yes.
Sure. Give me a second. I gotta go look for that because I didn't. Oh, looky! I found it already.
Hold on. I thought about how did you even like relevant to the current point? I think we're getting off topic.
What? No, we're not going
Oh,
off
no,
topic.
I'll take it back. You're trying to say the men took a move instantaneously without the flying region. Basically trying to prove his infinite speed without it.
Well, I'm just trying to my whole point here is getting the Raikage to be instantaneous.
Uh-huh.
I was saying that the Raikage is instantaneous because he's compared to Minato who does the flying Raijin who's also instantaneous, but I don't need to do that. The Raikage himself, he already has instantaneous techniques,
He
which is
does.
like the body
So
flicker.
where are the scans that show that?
I'm about to get it for you, bud. You can check scans 1. Data
Was
book
it?
4. Data
Technique
book
with no
4.
strength
Jutsu
feedback
files part of the
when
book.
appearing. Did he leave?
No, I'm in here.
All right. Let me go back to the scans again because I'm not even in the scans right now. Hold on.
Okay.
That's interesting. Also, where did you get this from?
This is the Jutsu files part of the 4th data book.
Thank you. So yeah, movements here, the extreme test custom a lot of wind disappearing like the wind.
It's the Nunshin technique, the body flicker technique. Have you're not really aware of the body flicker technique? I thought you were.
Hey, so let me just bring up the definition of like instantaneous real quick, just
Okay. Sure.
so I can like prove my point with this next what I'm about to say next. Because I don't want to like get into this like long ass argument. how to put this. Let me just find it real quick. All right, no, I'm just grabbing for it real quick. Take me a minute. All right, right here. All right, so my point with this basically is like when you say instant or instantaneous, there's like two ways to go off of it, as in either A, 0 time passed, or that instantaneous is simply put referring to what's it called? Instantaneous is referring to what's it called again? Something happening really fast, as in still happening in finite time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So can you prove that by using this statement that
I don't think
they're not just moving really fast?
Yeah, it's because I don't think this interpretation or this definition is like fits the actual context. Because specifically these data books, jutsu files, part of the book, it specifically tries to get the reader to understand how this technique works or jutsu, whatever, right? So like if it's talking about something that specifically is about speed, like the body flicker, right? And there's no like there would have to be some type of quantification of this type of speed, right? Since it's like detailing exactly how this jutsu works, right? So the instantaneous that you're trying to use doesn't quantify anything. It's just like immediately. And so hold on, I'll give you another definition of instantaneous.
Not the instantaneous you're using, and plus you kind of like almost cut me off too. But another something else I was also like gonna add is like it's also compared to a gust of wind.
Yeah, that's hyperbolic, obviously.
So that's
Like a
fine.
gust of wind, but it's instantaneous. So yeah, obviously it's
Acting with time down without delay.
so it's like when they refer to instantaneous right here, it's like I feel my interpretation of done without any delay being purposely introduced fits more, considering that it's specifically trying to, in a detailed way, tell us about how this jutsu works, right? And just saying that it happens immediately doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like it doesn't really give a quantification when the jutsu file part of the book specifically tries to do that. Specifically explains to you how this jutsu works.
I mean, yeah, it explains how the jutsu works, but my only issue is you're saying by instantaneous, using this definition, are you referring just trying to clarify? You're referring to it as this technique moves one person from a point A to point B.
I'm saying my interpretation is more detailed, and in the jutsu part of the books, that's what they're trying to be more in detail about the jutsus. So like, yeah, so like instantaneous isn't really like, I mean, immediate isn't really like giving us a detailed interpretation as much as like the one that I sent done without any delay being purposely.
So hold on. Backtrack. Where's the consistency to that then? You're saying
Where's
that's what it said. You're saying that's what it details and what it implies, but based off of what?
I already explained that.
What do you mean you already explained that?
I
You just
already
said,
explained that, EJ, and like we are not on like a lot of time, so like I can't just keep repeating shit.
Doug, you sat here and just
No. I explained.
told me on how.
I explained like why this would be the case, right? Why they're trying to be more detailed. I explained all that.
Based off of what in the text though, or is there any other separate scan that proves consistency with this?
Well, if you're unable to attack what I argue, right, then it's just
No,
like
because basically what I'm arguing here, right, is that you don't have anything exactly backing up that it's actually instantaneous like you say it is. So I can just interpret it as it's not instantaneous, and you don't have anything to disapprove that.
Okay, sure. Do you want to go to conclusions?
Conclusions? We haven't even finished the main point.
No, yeah, on this specific point.
This specific.
Yeah.
What's it called again? The body flicker?
Yeah, being instantaneous, and like what definition fits?
What definition fits? It would just be like an equal interpretation.
No, yeah, I explained why my interpretation is more probable than yours.
Okay, are you guys ready to go to conclusions, or you guys want a little more
time? Or substantiate on why it is? You just kind of said,
okay, if that's the case, then the judges will say that, right? And I would lose the point. So let's go to conclusions. Huh?
All right, MK,
the judges will recognize
MK, you want to go to the other BC?
Sure. I don't know who said that, but sure.
Let's go, but you're gonna are we going to go into
debate one? Actually,
all right.
three only.
I don't have terms. I don't have perms.
He'll drag you. Hold on. He'll drag you.
Get,
Hold on.
get perms, fucking dingy, you fucking big bitch.
Bro, Vex,
shut
Vex, out
up.
of all the people, bro, like, do not talk, bro. You're the most scrawniest dude out of anyone in this VC. You
Oh,
fucking
Cohen. Hey, Cohen.
Damn,
Hop
he
on the
said
rainbow after
Really?
this.
Boy, fat this
damn.
nigga
He
Cohen.
said you eat ketchup packets, nigga.
every time I find like Cohen's in like a VC, he's always cooking someone.
Hey, Cohen, we finna hop on rainbow after this?
Sure. If Juan is, no, we about to play some ranked.
This is like
I
kinda
see
weird.
you're in the chat right now. Hold on, let me go talk to him.
Yo, Vex, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, your father, like, I'll bet $1,000, bro. Your father probably goes on Instagram Reels to fucking post your ass, like just slapping you. It's like with a ketchup packet on Instagram
What the fuck
Reels.
are you
Bro.
talking about, nigga?
He most definitely,
What the fuck is this nigga talking
bro's getting smacked up by ketchup packets.
I'm telling my kids that was packed,
Come
guys.
on, you look at that one kid from Bad Santa.
Bad tenor, bro. That was so You funny. got lucky bro. somehow with
E
old ass
EJ
going
on
somewhere, bro.
the
Not funny, bro. Get your loser, fucking loser, bro.
Come on, I don't have
Fuck
to
you.
be on your fat.
Both
Really
both
don't.
y'all look like y'all off of South Park. Please do not speak, bro.
Yo, wait.
But-
At this point is done.
Yo, Numu, why are y'all nerd ass trying to speak, bro? Shut your mouth.
Like I was trying to say, if this that it's gonna be losing though. Like,
Hello,
did they
me?
even conclude? Wait, did they conclude?
No,
Or...
That was kind of
MK didn't
odd.
even ask for any conclusions. He just left.
They didn't conclude. They didn't
They just
conclude.
left.
Yeah, they didn't conclude.
they're discussing conclusions right now. So, if Shonen
Also,
loses,
blood just left.
wouldn't the entire debate be over?
Hold on, bro.
Bro, oh my god, what are y'all calling my bro? What?
What the fuck is
Just
wrong with
let
this dead ass
Shonen
nigga,
not
bro?
tell you what it is. So fucking dialectic.
Hey, y'all ever busted in your mouth before?
Yes.
I did that before once.
Hey, which one? Which one? What the fuck I was trying to say?
Wait, let me talk so how is it that beating your meat is not gay?
What?
But sucking your dick is gay.
Okay, bro, calm down.
What are you
No.
Hold on, wait a minute. What I just come in?
Beating,
Bro, just let me do it for you and then it's okay.
it's not
Hold
gay.
on, are y'all
I would say
debating or
sucking
not,
dick
bro?
isn't gay. Not gonna hold you, bro.
Are y'all debating or not?
I mean, I
Now
would
we're
say
waiting. We're waiting for conclusions.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all debating or can I jerk
Bro,
off?
this nigga Numu J's PSP mid chat. What the hell?
Bro,
That
Numa
bitch-
thinks he's
Like,
not.
there's,
Hey,
three different topics.
somebody
Are
run
y'all
topic.
debating or can I go watch porn?
I mean, Numa just
We,
gonna
we are
change.
debating. It's just that the judges they're debating.
Hey, wanna watch porn with me?
Bro,
Hey,
Numa
someone run
changed.
it. Someone run
VC
it.
me, VC
Yo,
me,
hold
VC
on.
me.
Yo, someone run
I
an
got
inverse
one
demon
question,
slayer
bro.
topic with me.
Why are y'all not following me on Twitch?
Shut the fuck up.
Because
Cause you's a broke bitch. Cause you's a broke bitch.
Yo, someone run demon slayer inverse with me.
Wait,
Hey,
Jaws, bro.
who trying to bet on this debate? I got $10 on Shonen right now.
Hey,
Bro,
you
I
trying
have
to go dick for dick?
Yo, Jaw.
I want to go
What?
band for band right now.
I'm trying to
That's
private
crazy.
VC you, bro. Come on.
Shut up.
Let's
Band
have
for
an
band.
E date.
I'm a
Nah,
broke.
wait,
I'm
hold
a
on.
broke
Let's have an
Christian.
E date, and then we can get
Wait,
real.
Melly, bro, you can't go band for band with me, bro. Show me
Nigga,
your
I'm a
band.
broke freshman. I got no job, nigga.
Yo,
Bro said,
Numu.
Yo, Jaw, come on, bro.
Yo,
Let's run
Numu,
an
show me
E-date.
25 cents right now. Yo, Numu, show me
Shit,
25
All right,
cents.
bro.
What?
All right, bro.
Crazy how
Let's
this
run an
man
E-date in the server. That's actually a good idea.
Yo,
crazy
Numu,
how
show me
man
25 cents.
All right, let me get. I'm gonna show you a band real quick. Hold on.
It's
Show me
crazy how
25
Melly
cents,
can't
Numu.
even drive, bro.
Bro, ain't no way Denji and MK taking this fucking long, bro.
Let's have an E-date in the server, though. Let's all have a bunch of people just E-date.
I'm about to come.
I want to eat it, niggas.
Bro,
Wait, no,
fuck
in
is
our
turn
live
your bitch ass out.
we can't run an E-date in the server. It's only like 4 girls, but freaking, I go for freaking.
Dick in the server, Jesus Christ.
Y'all niggas
Low
forgetting about
key,
dick. I'm gonna be
I
real
was
with you.
still at Tonka. Rex came in. I was still in that Tonka.
You know
Yeah,
the love,
you
you know the
you don't
love
got no
Yo,
idea,
John, you
bro.
can't sing at all. Stop it.
Yeah, you
This is
getting
the
banned.
love
Shut the
night
fuck up.
audio.
Interpret it one way, and I can interpret it this way. But the thing is, he has
EJ,
to
shut
answer
up.
why his interpretation is over
okay.
mine.
No, I understand that, right? But what you didn't attack, right?
This
All
fucking
you were
game, bro.
attacking,
These niggas
right,
on
was the
Discord,
validity or
bro.
the acceptability
Bro, G,
of
I'm
his
sorry for my talk. I'm
interpretation.
starting a
You
debate
never
right now,
attacked.
bro. This shit
Yeah.
Oh my
boring.
fucking god! Shut up, niggas,
Calm down.
bro. There's so
Yo,
many
wait,
niggas
hold on,
talking. I'm trying to give
just let him
judgment.
talk. Let him talk. Let him finish.
Damn.
On track.
That castle skin is
Yeah.
crazy.
So the whole point. So right, Shonen was asserting his definition is more specific than yours, EJ. Right. Let's get that out the way. You did not counter that. What you countered, right? What you attempted to counter was the fact that his interpretation isn't over yours, right? But how Shonen defeated that, right? Shonen had claimed that the data book's purpose is for specificity on things and to give information, right? So his more specific definition is going to be more applicable, right, under the data book context than your vague definition. You understand?
Dude, you're also missing the thing, but like based off of what Shonen just said it was more specific. That's all he simply said.
No. He said it's more specific. He said the data book's the purpose is to give specificity, right? And those things went uncontested. So what he was saying, his interpretation is over yours because it fits under the context of the purpose of the data books, which is specificity. You understand?
What's it called?
Okay.
If you think that you contended
Okay.
that,
The reason I'm not at like I'm not hopping onto this list. The reason I'm not is because like he can just make the claim that this thing is more specific, but then not add any like proof to
I
it.
did.
Okay,
It's
If he
the
can't add
okay.
any
So
proof
the
to
whole
it, why
point,
should I
with
say
the whole
never
point,
mind? Okay, it's the same exact claim, but like
in this occasion, you're trying to say on how it's a baseless claim, but the thing is that he backed it up by saying on how the purpose of the data books, right? If
with
you
what
would,
though?
what's it called? The thing is that you never really contended that. Therefore, he doesn't need to back up his claim.
yeah. Not only that, like, so if he makes an assertion, right, and you don't contend this, right, or like put a burden of proof on this, then this assertion is gonna go through, right? Because uncontended. So I'm saying
I'm low key still not. I'm low key really not following right now.
I can explain
Okay,
it one more time if you want.
One more, no, because like I'm still not exactly following. You're like, so basically what I'm catching here is that you're saying, well, Shonen said this thing is more specific, so it's over mine. So like, no, I'm not really catching that.
He's saying,
No. The thing is that when it comes down to the context of it being specific, he's referring to the idea on how the data book that he's using is specifically made to be specific, right? So in that context, you would have to counter the idea on why the data books, the purpose of the data books of being specific would back up that claim. You never did that. You never really contended the idea. The thing is that you never did that. If you contended it, you probably would have won, but you
yeah,
didn't.
that's exactly what I said. Like, if
I'm
this
still
judgment
like
would have
completely
gone the other way, if
confused.
you would have actually contended it, but since you didn't contend those two things, Shonen most definitely won.
I'm
What's it
still
called? It would have been
like,
an
low-key,
equal
like I'm not even
interpretation.
like trolling here. I'm still like completely confused.
All right,
Which part do you need clarity on?
I'm gonna try and explain.
Clarity,
Right?
you know, like I'm just like
I'm
needing
gonna try and explain it. EJ, I'm gonna try and explain it. Right? His argument, when it comes down to his argument of it being more specific, the context of it being specific, he backed it up by using the context of the data books and the purpose of their creation. Right? So in this occasion, he's saying that data books are made for making specific claims. That's why this data book statement would be more specific, while your statement would be vague, right?
Hold on, but like if you want to like mention the point that he didn't attack, like what's it called? I knows that things like compared to like a gusto, and I know I even called it an exaggeration. Did I not?
He said that was a hyperbole.
How's that contending the argument though? Like he
No,
can
because
just say, okay, you can like I can say, listen, I can say this. Listen, I can say this is this, and then he can just say no. Is that contending the argument?
Okay, well, if he provides no evidence, then you can dismiss it with no evidence, right? So if somebody makes a claim,
the thing is, like,
right,
he
and
didn't
gives no
provide evidence.
reasoning.
He didn't provide evidence to begin with.
No, I'm saying that if you don't dismiss the claim or call it burden of proof, then the claim's going to go through.
Claim? Then shouldn't my claim go through? Like,
Hitchens Razor, any claim without evidence can also be dismissed without evidence, right? So you could have dismissed this claim, right, via the fact that he didn't provide evidence, right? But you didn't contest what he had asserted, therefore it's going to go through.
You could have contended it. You know, what's it called? You could have contended it, but you didn't.
What?
I hope y'all know I won.
All right, EJ. Okay, EJ.
I'm still confused, bro.
Okay. Your statement
Oh my god.
was vague. His statement was backed up. Doesn't matter on how it doesn't back. What's it called? It doesn't matter on how credible the source is that backs up his claim. It doesn't matter if it's from some random tweet from some random person. If you
But
never
Benji, that's like the second part I'm confused at. Backed up by what? He just like
the thing is
Okay,
that
okay, I'm gonna
the thing is that
let
What
me
about
break
the
it down for him.
credibility of the data
the
book?
credibility exactly. It doesn't matter. What's it called? He could have just showed you a random picture of it stating, yeah, the data books are all factual. If you never contended it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have pulled up like a random sign that said this data book is 100% credible, and if you never contended it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why I was so
okay, but like
confused
even
when
if I
you
didn't
just.
that, like he still didn't like
Okay,
he's still
the
like he's
more
still like how do you
He
like
won the point.
you
Let's just
also
move
mentioned
on.
like he overruled my interpretation of it. Like how did he do
yeah.
that?
No,
Like,
he
it's like,
did. He did. Right.
He
So
did.
right.
off of what?
Yeah. So Shonen. I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. Shonen was asserting his definition is more specific than the definition that you're trying to apply, right? As well as Shonen claimed that the data book's purpose is to give specificity on these things, right? So, right, that went uncontended, right? So, if his definition is more specific and the data book's point is to give specificity, then the definition that he's asserting would fall under the purpose of what the data books are for, therefore proving his interpretation are over because it is over yours because it coincides with the purpose of the data book, which is specificity. I've said this shit 100 times.
I'm still lost on this.
Oh my god.
I'm not even trying.
Oh my god! All
Lost.
right.
Just move on.
EJ. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to move on.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm like completely lost on this. Cause like the way this is like it's like basically like Shonen made so like Shonen made his claim, I made my claim, and I talked about like this is an equal to it. Then he goes to the point like, oh no, the thing says like it's just based off of this, it's more specific. What?
EJ, what is the
That's
purpose
not what
of a
I
data
said.
book? EJ, what is the purpose of a data
All
book?
right, let it go. Okay, so I said
EJ,
5 to 10 minutes on contesting, so we're gonna. Okay.
Details like Sean didn't like back up Sean didn't back up the claim on like whether it was like instant like the definition he was using was like even correct to
he
begin
really
with.
doesn't.
And plus, not
Like,
just that, I even
he,
mentioned
So
I
these
even mentioned
things,
something like
we
what's
are
it called again?
wait, hold on. Chill out. These things that you're pointing out were
Are we
uncontested
like also going
inside
to
of the
listen? Are we also going to like dismiss the fact that like I said it's also being compared to like a gust of wind? And Sean just simply said no, he didn't actually like, even contend it to begin with.
I
That
said
doesn't
no.
matter.
You
That
fucking
He
doesn't
already
crazy.
matter.
said that. They already explained it. Move on. They
You're
already
fucking
explained that.
crazy.
Yeah, no, you guys agreed that part is hyperbole. That doesn't like fucking prove
We didn't
anything though.
agree. He just said no. He didn't even like contend on like why my
No,
interpretation of that
he
was wrong.
literally said that
He just said it
part
was
is
hyperbole. It's like
hyperbole, like
off of pure
verbatim.
logic. He
He
didn't
said
assert or
that
attack that
part.
argument.
No, he said that part is like verbatim hyperbole.
yeah, he was making the difference between the two statements and how
Yeah,
one was.
based off of that and like do anything about it.
Okay,
EJ,
so
Well,
I said
Still left
5
in
to
the
10
chat.
minutes
I'm
on
still
contesting
completely
judgment.
confused here.
Wait. Hold on. So I said 5 to 10 minutes on contesting judgment, right? I explained my judgment, right? You haven't really I guess properly contested it or right defeated what I was saying. So we're just gonna move on, right? Because it's been time's up. Like
Okay, sure. Get to your next.
Okay, so Naruto dodged the right Kage, making Naruto infinite or instantaneous speed as well.
The Raikage being relative to a Minato.
What?
Proof of the Raikage being the Minato. So
Wait. Can you repeat that one more time?
proof
to
of the
prove that the
Raikage being
Raikage.
relative to Minato.
I couldn't hear you because somebody else decided to fucking talk.
Proof of the Raikage being relative to Minato.
Oh, well,
look, we're
I
not
don't need
gonna
to do that. I
circle.
already
We're not
proved the
gonna circle
Raikage
back
is
on points.
instantaneous.
Yeah. We're not gonna
No,
circle back.
you really didn't.
No,
You
he
just
asserted. Wait.
arguing over whether
Remember
relative.
when he brought up the point that he's not inferior to the Yellow Flash, and he brought up how the Yellow Flash is a person, not a technique.
No. I think you're missing this whole point. We were arguing over the speed over that one point. Now we're not arguing over the relative.
Okay, EJ. Let me tell you what happened. All right, I was hold on.
I'm actually don't jump him like
EJ,
that.
can you
I'm just
listen?
telling you to show proof that he's relative to the Minato. That's
Oh my god. Okay, EJ, this is what happened, right? I tried to bring up the argument of Minato, right? And I didn't want to go into that shit. I told you, all right, I dropped the Raikage is instantaneous without being compared to the Minato or whatever because of his body flicker. That's when we start going into the body flicker. That's when we start talking
No,
about
you
it being
said
instantaneous.
Minato.
Hold
You
on.
answered the
That's when we
Raikage.
start talking about the body flicker being instantaneous. And then we went into arguing about the interpretations of instantaneous. And then what happened after that, I proved the Raikage is instantaneous because we went through these process of fucking premises to finally get our conclusion that the Raikage is the instantaneous interpretation that I pointed out, which would be more probable.
No,
Okay, so
first off,
we're not
you
gonna
didn't
circle back on
you
these
didn't
things.
like get.
So guys, progress. We already went over the fact that
Okay, yes, please, EJ, please. Okay, so like I said, Naruto dodged the Raikage, right, making him infinite speed.
Doug, you're also hold up so you're also kind of like missing like point here. I think you are. I'm not sure it is because I'm mad confused all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got to go up against me.
Damn.
Shonen.
Yeah, that
Yo,
shit
bitch
crazy.
ass up.
Go to boss.
Nah, you have to get your get back.
But I'm just like confused here because like some of the point, like even the previous one the judge made, I'm still so confused on that like one point because
Okay,
like, it's
look,
not
remember
adding up.
when I
Wait. No. We're not gonna
It's not
deconstruct
adding up.
We're
It's
not
not
going to
adding
go
up.
in
Like,
circle. We're not
Sean's
going to
basically saying,
go in
well, this is the
circles.
reliable source, and it does this. So my interpretation over yours, but then the thing
I
is, he
did
didn't
not
actually like
say
prove what he
that.
knows.
You're a
No,
fucking goofy little
no.
monkey, ain't you?
Wait.
It's like okay, like if someone like bring up like a
Bro,
random
this man
right?
showing his
So,
racist.
listen, it's like if someone to bring up like
man,
a
shut your
random
bitch
thing.
ass up, Alex.
I'm just saying, it's like if someone to like bring up like a random.
Okay, so
Bro,
yeah, we're not
It's like
gonna
someone to
like
bring up a
circle
random
back
spot.
to what I
Someone
already
to bring up like a
explained
listen, listen. It's like
100,000
someone to like bring
times.
up like a random planetary system, like
Guys, yo,
that may have
EJ,
like no
continue,
context
bro.
behind it, but then like it's also
EJ,
being compared to something
hold
else,
on,
like
MK, let him
EJ,
let me get what he's saying.
bro,
What is he saying?
we talked about this 5 seconds ago, and I explained.
Okay,
shaking. Like
EJ,
Wait. Can
like in
somebody
general, I'm just
recall me
confused on that
repeating this
last
the
point.
judgment like literally
EJ,
7+ times?
I get that, but
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he did.
okay, so both
you
judges
also
just
what's the
said right now.
whole? Did
Let's
you
move on.
also just hopping back again? Like, did you show proof of the Raikage being like a relative to Minato?
Yeah, like I said, I dropped that. I dropped him being relative to Minato, and I just proved that the Raikage is
You
instantaneous.
just said that Minato's instant. You just said Minato's instantaneous. That's all you did.
No. I said that the body flicker is instantaneous, which it doesn't fucking matter because Minato can do the body flicker too. That's what I
Okay,
told
but
you.
like show proof of
I
him.
dropped that point. It doesn't matter. I proved
I
that the
just simply
Raikage
said
having the
show
body
proof
flicker
of the
can move
Raikage.
instantaneously.
I just said show proof of the Raikage.
Wait,
Simply put, like, what's
MK.
your proof of that?
Synthetic. To clarify, didn't he already win that point?
No,
I
you
have
just
the
wanted the point
impression
like
that
how fast
Shonen had
Minato's are
asserted
correct.
that he's not inferior to the Yellow Flash, and then like he had pointed out because initially Shonen was trying to assert that the Yellow Flash was in reference to his technique and shit, and then he had brought up right, not really contending the fact that he's inferior, more contending the fact that the Yellow Flash was in reference to the fact that it's a person, not a technique, and then I don't remember him dropping it, but if he dropped it, Shonen, then
Look. Okay, I didn't necessarily drop it, but I kind of did. Because look, what I said. Okay, hold on. Can
lied about
EJ?
like
Can you
what you said,
listen?
like you switched up on it too.
Can you listen? EJ, I
What?
said it wouldn't matter if they weren't referring as it to its flying Raijin because Minato has the body flicker too, which is also instantaneous. The flying Raijin doesn't really fucking matter if it was referring to his flying
Yeah,
Raijin
but
or not.
I'm just saying like that previous point was specifically over the speed of Minato. We didn't. You was it called again?
No. Okay. What did we prove?
I'm
The
saying
body
is
flicker. Okay, hold on.
I have like
EJ,
proof like
EJ.
discontent that.
Can you
That's all I'm
chill out?
saying.
Can you chill out, boss? Fuck. Anyway, what did we prove? The body flicker is instantaneous, right? That's what we just went into a point over. That the body flicker is instantaneous, right?
Okay, what about what's we going on with?
Huh?
What are you going on with?
I'm asking you a
I'm letting you
question.
finish.
Did we not just conclude on the point that
I'm
the
literally
body
letting
flicker is
you
instantaneous?
finish.
What?
I said I'm
Bro.
literally letting you finish your sentence. Go on. What are you saying?
Okay, I already fucking asked you. Didn't we conclude on Didn't we conclude on the point that the body
Dog,
flicker
I
is
don't care
instantaneous?
what like it's not gonna change. Like whatever my answer is, it's not gonna change anything. Go
wait,
on. What are you gonna say?
Oh my
Guys, we're
god,
trying to
okay,
move
well yes it does
EJ,
because Minato and the Raikage have body flickers, so it
Yeah.
didn't fucking matter. I literally proved that the Minato is instantaneous and the
Okay, so
Raikage is instantaneous.
Yeah,
Simultaneous.
but like, did you
okay,
prove the
so
Raikage
EJ,
being
hold up,
relative? That like you didn't prove that part yet.
EJ. His
bro.
point was
Oh,
so. Wait, hold up. So EJ, his point was is that he's saying that he's saying that the Raikage is faster than Minato. Naruto Bliss Raikage is like speed. You contended with that by saying that he's faster than the Jutsu, not Minato. He's faster than Minato, not the Jutsu. right? So he brought up the idea of
What?
the.
That's not what happened, Denji. What the fuck, nigga? You are on drugs.
What?
Shonen,
You are on
like,
drugs.
no, basically, like, I remember, like, I just remember, right? So Shonen pretty much
No, he's
brought that
saying that.
point up, and what happened was
No, he's saying that.
our previous. Listen, the reason I'm asking him to like go back to his proof on the whole, because all I did like before when we were talking about that, we're just talking about the scale. I
Okay,
can just
okay.
point on that scale. We haven't
EJ,
gone
I
over the.
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Okay, so if the
Basically, what
Raikage
I'm
can do the
saying
bit of
is like the don't do that.
listen.
So
If the
this is
Raikage can do the body
why I'm
flicker,
happy.
that's
Yo, EJ, let him talk. Let him talk.
okay. If the Raikage can do the body
Dog,
flicker,
like you
that's
did, like I'm
instantaneous.
just saying, like my
Oh
next
my
point,
fucking
General said that.
god, dude!
Yo,
Oh my fucking god! If the Raikage, oh my god, oh my fucking god. Okay, if the Raikage can do a body flicker that's instantaneous, right? If he can do the body flicker that's instantaneous, right? Okay, and Minato's flying rising or body flicker, regardless, is instantaneous. Wouldn't that simultaneously at the same time prove that they are the exact same speed, at least, which is instantaneous?
Oh, yeah, I got some. Listen, I got some.
I already proved it, but I'm just giving you more clarification.
That's not talk. So what Naruto blitzed was the Raikage's top speed punch, not body flicker.
The Raikage dodged, okay, no. You realize that the Raikage's top speed punch would be with his fastest movement, right? Which is the body
Why?
flicker.
Explain that.
Because it's his fastest punch. If for him to move his fastest punch, he would have to do his fastest movement. Hold on.
Said explain that. You can't like.
I just did. For him to do his fastest punch, he would have to do his fastest movement, right?
Okay, you said his fastest movement is the. You're pretty much like it's that's like his fastest movements, like the what's it called again?
The body flicker.
That's what you're saying. You're saying that the fastest movement is the body flicker, but like Naruto blitzed and dodged the top speed punch, not body flicker.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, EJ. He's saying that like, okay, so we know that the body flicker is basically the fat. So basically, his top speed punch would be the fastest that he possibly could go. There is no other technique that he has in his arsenal that can anthem as fast as his top speed punch, right? So on that basis, that would mean that even if he did have, so that means that his top speed punch would be faster than his body flicker. That's what Sean is trying to say.
Based off of what the
wait, what? Wait, no. Okay, what I'm saying is this, because Denji, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Are you not saying that his
okay? It's just I am a little bit, but then like the last part is kind of iffy. It's not really directly what I'm trying to say.
Look.
Can he like substantiate on his fastest attack being his fastest movement speed?
Why not? His fastest attack being his fastest movement speed. How else is he gonna do his fastest attack without his fastest movement speed? If he does his fastest attack without his movement speed, then it wouldn't be his fastest attack.
Okay, I'm just saying like your top speed and like basically what I'm trying to assert here is that like your top speed when you're like running isn't like the same speed as like if you were to like punch or like try to hit something as fast as you possibly can.
Okay, you realize that the Raikage had to travel the distance to reach Naruto, right? So when the Raikage say, hold on. So when the Raikage is saying,
guys, don't interject every 5 seconds, one by one. Like this shit is annoying.
Okay, what did you want to say, EJ? Fuck, bro. Fuck. Niggas a meathead.
What I said, I just simply said, can you approve the the top speed punch is what's it called again? Fast as what's it called? Fast as the body flicker. Can you prove that?
Dude, oh my god. I proved that plus a lot more. Like, bro,
no, you really didn't. You just kind of said no.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat it one more time, right? Because last time I didn't repeat it, right? And people saying I'm unfair. I'm gonna be a little bit more fair now, right? Okay, so for the Raikage to do his fastest attack, right? He would have to do his fastest movement, right? So if he doesn't do his fastest movement and his fastest attack, then that wasn't his fastest attack.
Sean, you're kind of also like I already mentioned this point earlier. I'm gonna repeat it real quick. Your fastest punch isn't like the equivalent of your like top speed, like when you're running.
Okay, you realize that the body flicker is movement, right? High speed movement, right? So like, why wouldn't it apply to any type of movement? It's any movement, right?
So did
like
you just
the punch is a movement, like I already explained. It's just backs up the fact that without your fastest movement, you can't do your fastest attack. Simple as that.
Yeah,
because then it wouldn't be your fastest attack.
I'm just saying, like running somewhere and then punching it, like running somewhere at your top speed and then punching it like as fast as you can.
Dude, I already said so much shit to refute that, bro. How many fucking like points of views of fucking debunks?
Dumb it down for him.
Huh? I just don't want to like. It's just like I want to give you a
Bro,
better chance. So that's how
Shonen.
Okay,
Just
okay.
dumb it down for
Wait,
him, bro.
I'm
Dumb it
gonna
down
break this
for him
down
to the
for
max.
both. Look, I'm just gonna break this down.
It
Wait.
has
So
to
this
be,
is
bro. You have to
Shonen's
dumb it down
argument.
to the point of
This is
retardation,
the
bro.
right. Okay, so he uses his movement to attack. Right. Since he uses his movement to attack, he's gonna have to use his fastest movement to have his fastest attack. Because to have his attack, he needs his movement. To have his fastest movement, he needs to have his fastest attack. And to have his fastest attack, he needs to have his
that's
fastest movement.
crazy. This nigga,
Bro,
you and
like
MK, you let
I'm
MK
not
go
trying to
crazy.
be a dickhead, but
You
repeating
think
what I'm saying over and over and having you just say why, or shit, I don't understand, bro. We can move on, honestly. This is ridiculous, bro. Because I'm trying to go work out and you guys are fucking prolonging me. We could end this in like
Okay.
no
Okay, so
lie, you're not gonna go work out, get your fat ass.
Denji, you're not working out, bro. Shut your ass up, bro.
Denji,
I knew that.
You are
hey,
not
hey,
working
hey,
out,
hey, sardines,
bro.
little nasty ass boy.
Bro, you're not working out, bro.
Denji,
You're
wait,
not
wait,
working
okay,
wait,
out.
hey, shut up,
That,
everybody, shut up.
wait,
Let's
wait,
be
wait,
honest,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait.
No one was
Whoever said
stopping
I'm
you.
not working
Don't
out,
blame
Discordians
your
can't even
problems on us,
imagine nigga
okay?
fucking
It's
lifting
your
weights
problem.
outside of
Not
Discord, you
only
stupid ass boy.
Denji,
it's
please
literally
add
your problem.
something to this, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
hey,
go.
EJ, chill the fuck out, nigga.
EJ's
Hey
point is
yo, I
very
come
interesting.
back and everyone's packing. What's going on?
Bro, nah,
Oh
bro,
my
don't
god.
even get me started because I
Get
ain't start
EJ's
packing this fucking fat ass
get
super
EJ's
double
point.
knuckle fat head ass bitch bald ass fucking anorexic dyslexic fucking albino monkey
shut
fucking
your ass up.
orangutan. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
Hey,
Anyway,
what the fuck?
All right. So
Should we go to
that we got
conclusions?
this out of the way. Like, should we give him one more time to fucking respond, or like, is it over, bro?
yeah,
Because like,
okay,
I'm
give
trying to
him
give
one last
Clay
time to
back
respond. If
time.
he says the exact same thing, then I mean it's over. I mean we have already explained so many
I'm
fucking
trying
things.
to give
Kind of
Clay
going
back
circular.
time.
It's kind of going circular.
It is going circular. Like I don't know how many times I got to give him different
all
type of
right,
deep.
okay, if it's going, okay, so should we just go to conclusions, like, or should we wait? Like, what's the deal?
I honestly, you know what? I don't think we need conclusions. I think y'all were here the whole time. I think y'all got the grasp and of the arguments. I think it's just like give y'all's verdict and that's it.
That's concluding.
The thing is, EJ, like, I was really charitable. Like, the first point where you contested, like, I repeated myself so many times, but like, bro, if you're gonna do this every point, like, it's really just a waste of time. Like, where you just like, I'll explain my judgment, and rather than defeating it, just be fucking
I'm still
lost in
I'm
the
still like
sauce
I'm
and
using my
confused.
first point. Like I'll still never like understand fully
Okay,
what
but like, if I break it down right to the fucking atomic level, and you still don't fucking understand, it's like, what can I do then?
Okay, EJ. What's the goal? It's simple. He's moving his fastest speed. Doesn't matter what kind of speed.
is fastest. It's well, haven't we ever said that like
You're
combat?
basically trying to say on how.
Hold on. Let him respond because if he says the exact same thing, then please,
I mean, it's like
we're ending it right here.
See, like travel speed, combat speed, different thing.
Okay, yeah, he said the exact same thing. All right, we're done. I slammed you. Anyway, Cohen, are you here? I want to hop on Rainbow.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm here. Yeah,
bro.
W
I'm
showing
trying to
it.
flirt, bro. I'm just trying to flirt with Quay in general chat. Yeah.
Oh my
There's
god.
like, no way.
Hey, no dick on the end. Hey,
Dude is
bro,
not
I'm
giving
trying
me
to shit,
the.
no dick on the shit.
Nah, that's crazy.